Yeah. A lot of money rolling. She rolling.
Man, that was an epic song though, right there. Man. That was like a soundtrack.
Yeah, man. It really was.
God,
a lot of his stuff is just timeless, man. Timeless. It's just like, how did you? He just had such a natural knack for it, man. And that's why hip hop, greatly misses this man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just has such a natural knack for it.
That's something that was. I listened to Black Dot. I don't know what you're talking about. And basically they were talking about the whole Nipsey Hussle thing.
Yeah.
And they were kind of comparing it with Tupac and Biggie. You know, how Nipsey wasn't really all that famous.
Okay.
But when he died, because as far as you can't name the average people couldn't name 5 Nipsey songs. And that's no disrespect to Nipsey. But, the fact that, you couldn't really do that because he wasn't really tied, his brand wasn't really tied to the music like Pac and Big was.
Yeah.
Like when Pac died, it was like a mess, and then when Biggie died, it was kind of like an end of an era.
Right.
Because, after 98, 99, music was still good, but you could tell when they were gone, it was still not as good. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it just wasn't the same. I can't say it went all the way downhill, but it just wasn't the same. Wasn't the same energy. Anyway, shout out to Biggie. We also want to shout out Hav. He had his birthday the same day yesterday. Shout out to Havoc. That's Havoc of Mobb Deep. R.I.P. Prodigy. Shout out to P. And Busta Rhymes had a birthday the day before.
Yeah, definitely. So, happy birthday to all those legends. We got Busta Rhymes, like you said, Havoc from Mobb Deep, and Biggie, aka the Notorious B.I.G, still holding it down for Brooklyn. So, but I mean, he was so much bigger than just Brooklyn. But it was like, he still put Brooklyn on his back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like nobody ain't gonna ever misunderstand that I'm representing Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So he was always making sure you knew. You know what I mean? So I really like that about him. You know what I mean? Because he was international by the time he died. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and salute to anybody else who might have had a birthday this week that we didn't realize.
And you're important too.
Yeah, we definitely realize everybody's important. So we appreciate you. I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities, but those are the main 3 that we know about right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? We gotta talk about Avengers Endgame just a little bit.
This is actually the perfect music to talk about.
Right.
Too. That is crazy.
That's true.
That is crazy.
But that was a good movie, man. And spoiler alert, we about to talk about some stuff. We ain't gonna go too deep into it, but I just want to make a few comments on my thoughts on the movie. You know what I mean? Because overall, it was great.
Let me ask you this though: do you feel that was the best Avengers movie?
I feel like, I don't know. It's a tie though. It's a tie between that one and
the end, Infinity War.
Well, no. I liked Infinity Wars because it had so many people in it, but Infinity Wars made me mad because it was just like with them getting defeated like they did. It kind of, I don't know. It took away from it for me because I was just like, y'all got all of these superheroes. And we still couldn't take this dude down.
Yeah, but they had to do it like that because they had to build it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, that was something that I think someone was talking about. Like, really, they could have made it a couple more movies.
Yeah.
And that, because I think they tried to, not that it was bad, and they still pulled it off. I feel like they tried to cram everything into so much You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know if Stan Lee passing had anything to do with that. But
yeah,
either way.
And it was good because they still had a small cameo from him in the movie. So if you haven't seen it, they do actually have a small part with him in it. But I do feel like they didn't represent him as good as they could have. I felt like there should have been some kind of rest in peace tribute to him, maybe at the end or something like that. You know, where they show like his picture in the credits and maybe like, you know, Stan Lee from this year to 2019 or whatever. And they just didn't do that. And so to me, that kind of made me feel kind of a little disappointed. You know what I mean? But as far as the movie, and the action was dope. I mean, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that the motherfucker who took out half the world in this movie started out as a damn gardener. This nigga was walking around with sacks of, what was it, potatoes and shit?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I know this nigga did not retire or...
Yo, it's like, yo, I'm done killing.
Right.
I'm done killing. Yeah, I'm gonna raise me a garden.
He retired and was like out there...
Start growing some weed.
Yeah.
I mean, some natural tobacco.
Some Thanos. He hit the Thanos.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, he was a damn gardener. He done retired and was sitting there with some raggedy ass clothes on. I was like, what the? When that shit came on the screen, I was like, hold up. I know good and hell well that ain't Thanos walking around, you know, looking like a bum ass. I was like, yo.
Yeah, Thanos like, yeah, I'm about to get my mule.
Right.
Well.
I was like, what is he about to see? Is he gonna take a dump in the outhouse somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean.
Thanos, you go? Yeah, I already went.
I snapped it away. But it was like, you know, basically after he had done the first snap or whatever, supposedly in between time he realizes that it didn't work out as good as he wanted it to. So he had to kind of do another snap that you don't really get to see to kind of correct where things went wrong, and that kind of took him out of his power and really just, you know, he was all bruised up in the face and all of that. So that's why, you know, he just wanted peace, I guess. After he was like, okay, I got the world under control, I just want peace. But it was just so funny because the little house he had looked bummy.
Yeah.
His clothes looked bummy.
Yeah, he was just
I was like, yo, what happened? That, you know what I mean? And Thor was fat as fuck.
Yeah, that was hilarious, yo, my man.
Thor had a whole beer belly, yo. I was like, yo, what is going on?
That was actually pretty cool, though. I kind of like that, man. That was kind of different as far as like the whole movie cinematic. That's one thing I kind of liked about that.
Yeah.
You know, and he was still doing his thing though.
Yeah,
he's still doing his thing. He was still moving.
Yeah, but it's a great movie, man, and forgive. There we go with that again. Instagram is pausing on us for some reason, so I don't know.
Oh, we back. We had to beat up the Instagram, man. That's all right.
But yeah, so just to, for anybody just joining us, I see we got Reggie Reg watching.
Reggie Reg!
What up, man? That's the man with the plan right there. We just talked about Avengers Endgame a little bit, and so spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. I'm assuming you've seen it, Reg, because he seems like a good fan of the movie. So I'm assuming you've seen it, but if not, you can go ahead and turn it off. Because we just talking about the movie, and it was dope, man. I mean, I honestly thought Captain Marvel was going to do a bigger part, but they
they actually said that she's like all the actors and stuff. They couldn't really get along with her.
For real?
That's what I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah, because they come up there, she was like, "Oh, I'm this, and I'm this." I was like, "But you just did one movie,
right?" And I'm sure they're going to do another one of her movies. You know what I mean? They're probably going to do a part 2, because you can kind of tell in Captain Marvel, if you haven't seen it, they kind of set it up to where you can tell it's going to be another one. What I really want to see is that version of Venom that came out last year. incorporated into the Marvel Cinematic Universe because that wasn't really made in that same series. You know, it kind of made separately, so it wasn't really incorporated in the same. But I thought the Venom character was better in that one than the old Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was a disappointment.
Yeah. So I think this version.
It still wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah.
But the Sandman played a better Sandman.
Right.
That guy played the villain.
Yeah.
Like
exactly. So
they should have got it. Yeah, you need a jack big guy to play Venom. That's what Venom was.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so you know, and Thanos had them hands though, boy. He was feeding them hands. I was like, yo, every time when they got to a real fist fight, he was handling them, bro.
Oh, man.
It was only when, like, you know, he wasn't expecting it that they was whooping his ass, like when Thor, you know, did that chop.
Thanos up there like, yo, son, I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just uppercut at me going haymakers. I was like, yo.
Yeah. I'm from the other end of the universe.
Right.
But these hands from Brooklyn.
Like, yo, let me take off my former John suit and put my armor back on so I can beat y'all niggas down.
Yeah, the honest New York City.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on with that? But yeah, man, y'all need to see that if y'all haven't, man. And the whole, you know, thing with Captain America at the end, you know, getting Thor's hammer, that was dope.
Hey, not doing that.
Hey, I said spoiler alert.
Yeah, you did.
But, I mean,
but
y'all ain't seen it by
I lost my mind with that.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that thing floating and said, oh, dang. So,
I'm thinking Thor was.
Yeah, I thought Thor was getting it, but when my man grabbed it, I was like,
yeah, the whole theater just went crazy.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah,
but see, that's funny because a couple years back, you know, you remember the time when Thor put the hammer down,
yeah, and they were all trying
to lift it.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, Captain America moved it an inch.
Yeah.
And that's what they were saying. They were saying that Cap might be worthy of Mjolnir.
They were trying to allude to the fact that he was going to be the one. And I saw it and I remembered it, but I didn't think about it until after this movie. I was like, you know what? Yeah, he was the only one to kind of budget a little bit. So, but yeah, that was that. It's a good movie. So y'all go see it, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much more, but it was good. You know.
And in the comments, tell me or tell us rather, what is your favorite Avengers movie?
Yeah, we want to know because you know there's been what 4 of them now.
Yeah, 4.
So we need to know what's your favorite if you've seen all of them. And I think they did a good job of wrapping up the story. You know, it's one of those things where. If you watch all the other ones, you know, they do make sure everything is incorporated and how all the Infinity Stones kind of came together and all of that. They, you know, you really get all the story. So they did a good job. It's a long movie and they did the right thing so you can really understand what was going on. So if you're a fan, you won't even mind the fact that it's a long movie. You know what I mean? So
it didn't really feel that long to me.
Red said he ain't seen it. Oh, come on, Red.
Yeah, you gotta see it, Red.
Man, you gotta see it, Joe, man. It's off the chain, man. Hey, if you got a Fire Stick, put it up on there or something, man. I'm sure it's still in the movies, man. It's worth to go see.